Life's greatest miracle unfolds in the hush of the womb, a testament to nature's exquisite design. From a single cell, a symphony of growth unfurls, transforming into a complex human being. I am not just a passive passenger, molded solely by genes. I am an active participant, shaped by my environment, by my mother's experiences, her joys, her sorrows. Imagine a universe smaller than a poppy seed, yet brimming with potential. That was me, a tiny cluster of cells embarking on the grand adventure of life. Every nutrient she consumed, every emotion she felt, every sound she heard reverberated within my universe. A lifeline, the umbilical cord, connected me to my mother, channeling nourishment and oxygen, the very essence of life. As days turned into weeks, I grew rapidly, my cells dividing and differentiating, laying the groundwork for the complex being I was to become. And so my adventure began, a testament to the awe-inspiring power of creation, a journey that would forever link me to the woman who made my life possible. The first month was a whirlwind of activity, a flurry of cellular division and differentiation as I transformed from a single cell into a tiny embryo. Picture a poppy seed, a speck of life smaller than a grain of rice. My cells multiplied at an astonishing rate, morphing into distinct layers, each destined to form different parts of my body. The nervous system, the foundation of my senses and intellect, began to take shape. My tiny heart, a marvel of nature's engineering, started to beat, a rhythmic pulse that echoed my will to live. By week 3, I had grown to the size of a sesame seed, my body resembling a tiny tadpole. Though still minuscule, I was already a complex being, a testament to the intricate choreography of development. As the first month drew to a close, I had grown 1,000 times larger, though still smaller than a blueberry. The second and third months were a time of intense construction. Now the size of a raspberry, I was rapidly developing the essential building blocks of my physical being. My organs were taking shape, my limbs were growing longer, and my tiny features were becoming more defined. My heart, a tiny fist pumping tirelessly, now circulated blood through my developing body, carrying vital nutrients and oxygen to every cell. By the end of the third month, I graduated from embryo to fetus, a testament to my growing maturity. I had reached the size of a lime, and my tiny fingers and toes were now clearly visible. My face was taking shape, complete with eyelids, a nose, and even a tiny tongue. Every movement, every twitch, every tiny hiccup was a celebration of my burgeoning life, a symphony of growth orchestrated within the confines of my mother's womb. The world within the womb was a sensory playground, and between months 4 and 5, my senses began to awaken. Now the size of a grapefruit, I could perceive light and shadow filtering through my mother's abdominal wall. My inner ears were fully formed, and I could hear the muffled symphony of my mother's world, her heartbeat, her digestion, the soothing cadence of her voice. I was also developing a sense of touch. I would grasp my umbilical cord, exploring the smooth, slippery texture. I would rub my face, discovering the contours of my own features. By the 5th month, I had grown to the size of a papaya. My skin, once thin and translucent, was now thicker and covered in a fine, downy hair called lanugo. My movements, once subtle flutters, were now strong kicks and jabs, a testament to my growing muscles and developing nervous system. My brain was developing at an astonishing rate, forming billions of neurons and synapses. Months 6 through 9 were a time of rapid growth and maturation, as I prepared for life outside the womb. By month 6, I was about the size of a butternut squash, my organs fully developed and functional. My lungs, though not yet mature, were practicing the motions of breathing, preparing for the day I would take my first breath of air. My brain continued to develop at an astonishing pace, forming the complex neural networks that would govern my thoughts, emotions, and behaviors. By month 7, my eyelids, fused shut for weeks, began to open and close, allowing me to blink and perceive light and shadow in greater detail. I was also gaining weight rapidly, accumulating a layer of fat beneath my skin that would help regulate my body temperature after birth. By the 9th month, I had reached full term, about the size of a watermelon. The once spacious world within had become quite snug, a gentle reminder that my grand debut was imminent. From a tiny cluster of cells to a fully formed human being, my journey through the womb was a testament to the awe-inspiring power of nature. Every aspect of my development, from the formation of my organs to the wiring of my brain, was shaped by my environment, by my mother's experiences, and by the bond we shared. Her love, her voice, her touch, all of it nurtured my growing brain and body. My genes provided the blueprint, but my experiences in the womb shaped the expression of those genes, influencing my health, my temperament, and my lifelong potential. The womb, it seems, is not just the starting point of life. It is the crucible in which our destinies are forged.